Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Rich, and I appreciate you all joining me. Tonight we are going to play 3 rounds of old school Magic, but first things first, we need to choose the color of the card that is around me. So, first thing that we are going to do is we're going to change this frame. Let us spin the wheel and see where we go. And the wheel likes to spin today, which is good. Alright, artifact. So we are going to turn off the white border and turn on an artifact border. Whoops, that's green. There we go. There's the artifact border. So, appreciate everybody who is here today. This is my regularly scheduled stream. It is Tuesday, July 13th. It's 8 o'clock, and thank you for being here. Syracuse, New York, it is currently 80 degrees, and it is really muggy. So I hope everything is going well for everybody wherever they are in the world today. So let's take a look at what we are playing. Atog. Alright, so I talked about it. I got my signed Serendib Efreets back from Anson Maddox. He also sent me a little bit of a bonus. So if you follow me on Instagram, you have probably already seen that. So I wanted to make sure that I played with my Serendib Efreets today. And I really, really like my foreign black bordered Christopher Rush signed Lightning Bolts. So if I'm going to play some cool sign cards, I might as well play with those as well. And then Atogs, one of those is signed. One of them is stamped from when I went to MobsterCon. And then we have a couple of signed counterspells. And we have some psychic, excuse me, wow, psionic blasts, some blood moons, and to feed the Atog and deal some extra damage, we've got some black vices and Ankhs of Mishra, and then a whole bunch of restricted cards and 20 lands, and a random little fireball there. And out of our sideboard today, we have 2 Never Narrows discs, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Detonate, 1 Shatter, 1 Acid Rain, 1 Flash Fires, 3 Blue Elemental Blasts, 3 Red Elemental Blasts, and 2 copies of Falling Star. So, That is what we've got on tap today, and hoping that we can have some good matches. This is a fairly aggressive deck, so that means that some of our matches could end up going fairly quickly, and some of them maybe not so quickly. Who knows? We'll see what happens, and then we will see what's going on. Okay. All right, so I am playing against Steven. So Steven will be joining us here shortly, and we will see what we've got going on with that. So I appreciate everybody who is here today. This is my regularly scheduled stream, and we are going to welcome Steven into the room. Oh, you are muted, sir. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Alrighty, so let's add your name to the stream. Yeah, throw it on up there. There we go. So how's your night going tonight?
All right. Yeah, long day of work. Ready to play some cards.
Sounds good. So,
yep.
let's make a quick adjustment for the stream. Get a little bit more of your playmat up there. There we go. Alrighty. And let's do some shuffling. Remind me again where you are? Virginia?
Yep. In the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. I have my sweet Moat playmat. I got this pre-COVID. It was in we had the tournament in Gettysburg, which was pretty cool. And Jeff Menges was there doing signatures and altars and selling some stuff. And this was one of two playmats that I got from him. He signed this Moat playmat, and I also got a Swords of Plowshares playmat, which I haven't played the Swords of Plowshares playmat in quite some time. But Jeff is a really, really cool guy, and I was glad to meet him. I've talked to him on more than one occasion, not just in person, but on Facebook as well. So. All right, so we've got number 3 here. We got number 1 here. How would you like to do this?
3, 2, 1 is good.
3, 2, 1. How about go 2, 3, 1?
2, 3, 1.
Okay. And you want to choose even or odd?
Odd.
Odd. Okay. It is odd. It is a 1.
All right, I'll bend the play.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
I'm going to toss this back.
All right. I'll keep this one. Hope everybody's having a great night tonight. For those of you who joined me on Sunday for my Final Fantasy Randomizer stream, thank you very much for that. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while. How about 2, 1, 3, please?
2, 1, 3. All right. Okay, this one I will keep.
Okie doke.
And I'll put that under.
Okay.
All right. I'll play a Taiga into an elf and pass.
Taiga into an elf and pass. Okay. I will draw. I am going to play a City of Brass. I will take a point, and I'm going to bolt your elf. So I'm at 19. And you can go.
Tap, draw. mountain, and pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Island. Cards in your hand?
4.
4. Okay. I will play a black vice, and I will take a point down to 18 for another black vice. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
4 cards.
4 cards, no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Mountain. Braw's Claw Orcs.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. So you have 4 cards still, or 3 now?
I've got 3 now.
Okay.
3.
Island. I will take a point, and I'm going to bolt the orcs. I'm at 17, and you can go.
I'll tap 3 cards, no damage. I'll draw. So I'll play an Elvish Archer,
Okay.
and I'll pass.
All right. End step, I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Untap. Draw. And you have how many cards now?
3.
3. I will play City of Brass. And I will play an Atog. I'll take a point. I'm at 16. And you can go.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a forest. And an Urnum.
I'm going to take a point to counterspell the Urnum.
Okay.
Puts me at 15.
And I'll pass.
All right. Cards?
2.
2. Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a mountain. And then I'm going to play a Serendib Efreet.
Okay.
And you can go. 2 cards.
Tap. Draw. We'll play another Archer.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point from the dib. I'm at 14. I will draw. I will attack for 3.
Okay, I got a 17.
I'm going to cast a Wheel of Fortune.
Alright, let's see. In response, I'm going to bolt you.
Okay. 11.
Yep. Alright, I'm pitching a fork.
Okay. Atog and a Psylast.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I will, let's see, I'm going to play a Lotus. And I will say go, 6 cards. Alright, so upkeep you take 3 and 3, you take 6.
Yep.
Put you at 11.
Draw. I will play a Taiga
Mm-hmm.
and an Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll swim with both elves. I mean, yeah, with both elves.
I'll block one of them.
Okay.
I'll feed the Lotus to the Atog.
Okay.
And I'll take 2. I'm at
Yep.
9.
Then 4. I'll play an Arnhem.
I'm going to mana drain it. I'll take 2. I'm at 7.
Alright. And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I'm at 6.
Yep.
Draw. Cards
You
in
got
hand?
4 colorless.
Yep, I've got 4 colorless. Cards in your hand?
5 cards in my hand.
5 cards in your hand. I'm gonna play a volcanic island, and then I will play an Ankh,
Okay.
and another Ankh, and then Time Twister.
Okay.
Do whatever, you're fine.
Yep. Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play a Sapphire, a Soul Ring, a Lotus, another Ankh, and I will attack with both of my creatures.
Let's see, you're at 6.
I am at 6. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna bolt you.
I'm at 3.
All right, I'm gonna bolt you again.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't. I think you had me without the Time Twister.
Probably.
I think you could have attacked.
I think I
and
could have
spent
attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, and fit all your artifacts.
That was
I
yeah
like,
a miscalculation on
Yeah.
on my part.
Yeah, because I shouldn't have attacked with both
Right.
my elves. I should have kept some blockers, anticipating the counter on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I just needed you not to draw a double lightning bolt. You know, which was fine. And if I would have had a counterspell, I think I would have been okay too.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. But
Yeah, because exactly double lightning bolt is all you needed. Oh no. I know you have red in your deck now. You put one on top.
Okay. Yep, you can do the same.
Okay.
One on top.
And I'll play first. Good luck.
All right, good luck.
I'll keep it.
I can't keep that.
Okay.
There's a play, but it's so risky. I just can't. So we can talk while I'm shuffling. Would you keep a hand with no lands but a Lotus, and the ability to play lots of cards?
Maybe. It really depends on the deck and the cards.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a play, but it was. I don't know.
Like if it was Lotus and Wheel of Fortune, with the ability to possibly screw over my opponent, yes. Lotus and Time Twister, yes. Lotus and then 9 points of damage, maybe. I'll put 2 on top, please.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm going to 5.
Okie doke. So are you saying that if I kept a black vice in my opening hand, it's going to be a lot worse?
Yeah. That's the only benefit I'm getting out of this. This deck does not have a lot of draw, so it's not like I'm going to be able to come back from.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have played that Lotus and just tried. I was already up a game.
Mm-hmm. You can put 1 on top.
Let's try this. Okay, well, I'm definitely keeping this. So, that and that. Yep. All right.
Island, go.
Draw. Forest, Scavenger Folk.
Okay.
Pass.
Draw. Mountain. Atog. Go ahead.
Okay. Hammerheim and pass.
Untap. Draw. Island. Attack for 1.
Yep. Go to 19.
Serendib.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Maze.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 19.
Yep.
Draw. Factory. Bolt your dude.
Yep, you got no artifacts. All right.
Ankh of Mishra.
Okay.
Attack with both creatures.
I will. Yep, Maze the Serendib.
Okay. Take 1.
Yep.
Put you at 18.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. I'll play a mountain. I'll take 2.
Put you at 16.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I'm at 18.
Okay.
Draw. Attack with both.
Alright, I'll maze your Serendib.
Okay. Take 1.
Yep.
Put you at 15.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go.
Tap. Draw. I'll play Scavenger Folk.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take 1. I'm at 17.
Yep.
Draw. Attack with both.
Alright, I'll maze the Serendib.
Okay.
And no blocks on the Atog.
Take 1.
Okay.
And go ahead.
I'll untap. We'll draw. Play Lotus.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. I take 1. I'm at 16. I will draw. I'll attack with both of my creatures.
Alright, I'll maze the Serendib.
Yep.
I'll have the Scavenger Folk block the Atog.
Okay.
Before damage is dealt, I will sack Scavenger Folk to blow up the Ankh.
I will respond by sacking it to the Atog.
Okay.
And then I will play an island, and I will say go.
And I'll untap. Draw. I'll play a Taiga.
Mm-hmm. Cards in hand?
4.
Okay.
I'm going to bolt the Atog.
I'll blue blast it.
Okay. Okay. Then I will disintegrate the Atog.
I'll respond by activating the factory.
Okay.
Sack.
Okay.
Disintegrate resolves, dealing 2 damage, but he's got 4 toughness.
Yep. And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 15.
Yep.
Cards in hand?
I've got 2.
Okay. Draw. Black Vice.
Yep.
Attack with both creatures.
Alright, I'll maze the Serendib.
Okay. Take 1.
Yep, go 13.
Okay. And you can go. 3 cards.
Untap. Draw. Play a Forest. And an Elf.
Sure.
And I will pass.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I'm at 14.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Attack with both creatures.
Alright, I'll maze the Serendib.
Okay. Take 1.
1.
Put you at 12. And you can go.
Tap. Draw. Alright, I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. I'm at 13. Draw. Attack with both creatures.
Yep, maze the Serendib.
Take 1.
Yep.
Island. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Mountain. Pass.
End step. Side blast you.
So let me just think about how to play this on the stack. No. Alright, I'm going to fork it. And side blast you.
I'm going to counterspell your fork.
I'm going to red elemental blast the counterspell.
Okay. All right, so we're both going to take 6.
Yep.
So you're at 5 and I'm at 7.
Yep.
You have no cards?
No cards.
Okay. Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep, I'm at 6. Draw. Ruby. Fireball you for 5.
Yep. It's game. Yeah, so what I was thinking about was whether or not I could red blast the side blast, and while it's on the stack, fork it, so I get one.
You could have. You would have had to red blast, hold priority, fork the side blast, but then I counter your fork.
Yeah.
And nothing really happens.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was risky to. Well, you know, we're both kind of playing burn, so I was like, you know, who draws a fireball first?
You're right. Going to game number 3. Appreciate everybody who is here tonight watching the stream. MTG Bailey is being a little silly again tonight. Here we go.
Yeah. So what I had in my hand with the play, I had a Lotus, and then I had an Elf, a Soul Ring, and a Scavenger Folk.
Okay, so you could have activated the Scavenger Folk, but if I would have had something like a Fireball or a Earthquake.
No, I meant in my opener when I kicked it back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's what I was worried about. Is you bolt the Elf, and I've got a Soul Ring and no land.
Right. Yeah. If I take out the Elf, then you don't have anything. If I have an Earthquake, you have a Soul Ring and only that.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's definitely something that I would send back because I'm playing red. If I wasn't playing red cards, then obviously it's a different story. So you can go ahead and put 3 on top.
Okay. Yep, you can do the same. 3 on top.
Okay. Good luck.
I'll be on the play. Good luck. Let's see. Alright, this I'll keep.
Yep, I'll try this.
Alright. Factory, pass.
Okay. Draw. Mountain, go ahead.
Draw. Forest. Activate the factory and swing.
Bolt it. Set.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. Volcanic Island, Anka Mishra. Go ahead.
Alright. Tap. Draw. Alright, I'll play a mountain and I'll go to 18.
Okay.
Forest for an elf. And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Bolt the elf.
Yep.
I'm going to play land. I'll take 2. I'm at 18. Atog. And I will pass 3 cards.
Your turn. I'm gonna bolt the Atog.
Okay.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Alright, I'll shatter the Ankh.
Okay.
I'll play a mountain and pass.
And how many cards do you have now?
3.
3. Alright. Draw. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Maze.
Mm-hmm.
Orc.
Blue blast it.
And pass.
Untap. Draw. Volcanic Island. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Pass.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw. Pass.
Go ahead.
Draw. Orc.
I'm going to Ancestral in response.
Okay.
Draw 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Pass.
I'll bolt it. Untap. Draw. Atog. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Alright, I'm going to bolt the Atog.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Well, I'll draw another one. And I'll say go.
Tap. Draw. Taiga. And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Attack.
I'll maze it.
Okay. Another Atog. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Orc.
Let me counter that one.
Alright.
All
I'll
set?
pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Island. Mox. Acid Rain. Destroy all forests.
Nice.
Attack with both Atogs.
I'll maze 1.
Yep, take 1.
Go 17.
Just 17. And you can go.
Tap. Draw. I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Serendib Efreets.
Yep.
Blood Moon.
Ooh. Yeah.
Attack with both Atogs.
Alright, go to 15.
Okay, go ahead.
Draw. do it now. I like my hand, but I got a wheel.
Okay. Side Blast and Blood Moon.
All right. Yeah, I'm Sylvan, Scavenger Folk, Fireball, Shivan, and Shatter, but I need mana.
Yeah.
All right. So Taiga.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll bolt one of the Atogs.
I'll sack the Mox to it.
Ah, yep. All right. I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 17. I will draw. I will play a mountain. And I will play an Ankh of Mishra. And I will 3, 4 attack you for 5.
Yep, I get a 10.
And you can go.
Tap. Draw. I'm gonna play a Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orb. Sure.
All right. Yeah, then I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 16. I will draw. I'll attack with everything.
All right, I'll activate the orb.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna target the Serendib.
Okay.
Use the Taiga. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Take 2.
Yep.
Puts you at 9 or 8. Excuse me.
Yep.
And I will play another Serendib.
All right.
And you can go.
Tap. Draw. All right, I'll play a Forest. I'll go to 6.
Okay.
I'll play a Regrowth.
Targeting.
The Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'll play Chaos Orb.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep, I go to 15.
Yep.
Draw. And you have how many cards?
4.
Okay. I will attack with all 3 creatures.
All right, I'll activate the Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'll target the Serendib.
Okay.
It's Taiga. Yep.
All right. So the Taiga's tapped, right?
Yep.
I'll sack the Ankh.
Okay.
So 3, 4.
Yep, I go to 2.
And then Side Blast.
Yep. Oh, I didn't think that the bringing in the Blood Moon.
I mean, the Blood Moons are in the main deck, so
Ah.
I boarded them out for game 2, but then the Maze of Ith wrecked my day, so I boarded them. I boarded them back in.
Yeah.
But the real MVP was the Acid Rain out of the sideboard for that game.
Yeah. Because that, I was pretty weak to that.
Yeah, and like I had it for a couple of turns, but I was waiting to get at least 2 lands, especially since I had a counterspell just in case you played like an Urnum Djinn.
Uh-huh.
That was my thought there, that if you played an Urnum Djinn, I could counter it and then follow it up with destroying your forests. But you did not play the Urnum Djinn, so I just when I blue blasted and you didn't red blast back, then that's when I figured, well, this is going to hit him pretty hard. So
yep,
I figured that was the right play, and it turned out that it was.
Because
following it up with the Blood Moon on the following turn meant that I shut you off green mana for quite some time, right up until that very end. So.
Yeah, and then I needed to play the green, even with the Ankh out there.
Yeah. Yep. So, cool. Well, thank you for the game, sir. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good luck tonight.
Take care, and good luck in your next round.
Yep. See ya.
Take care. Bye. We got there, chat. We got there. You guys are being a little quiet tonight, but I appreciate you all being here. Let's again take a look at the deck that we are playing tonight. This is the Atog deck that I am running. It is so named after the Serendib Efreets and the Atogs that are in the deck. So we use Serendib Efreets and Atogs. We've got 14 artifacts to sacrifice if we count the Mishra's Factory. So we got some good stuff going on there. Some decent synergies. We got some burn, and we've got the Blood Moons, which can end up being problematic for some people, which is good, obviously. It's good when it's problematic for them, not so good when it's problematic for us, right? So, but Serendib Efreets, Lightning Bolts, Atogs, and then we have some Blood Moons, some Psy Blasts, some Counter Spells. Thank you, little one. I appreciate it. Black Vices, Ankhs of Mishra, a whole bunch of restricted cards, a Fireball, and 20 lands. So let's take a look at what we're packing in the sideboard here. All right, so I boarded out the, like I said, I boarded out the Blood Moons against the red deck. The deck that was playing red, because I figured that they would not hurt him very much. But then I boarded them back in when I saw the Maze of Ith, because that was my only way to deal with the Maze of Ith, and thankfully I was able to have some fun. Acid Rain was pretty clutch there, not gonna lie. That was pretty sweet to be able to cast the Acid Rain and destroy his forest. So we've got Never Nero's Discs, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Detonate, 1 Shatter. That is an artist proof that I just got, and I'm pretty stoked about that coming in the mail. It actually came earlier than expected, which was even more awesome. Acid Rain, we have 1 Flash Fire, so that is also an artist proof. 3 Blue Blasts, 3 Red Blasts, and 2 Falling Stars. The one that is flipped backwards, that is an artist proof as well. So I'm having some fun with this so far. It is pretty aggressive. It's like I made a silly mistake in my math when it came to game number 1. So I did end up having to basically win 3 games because I punted game number 1 by casting that draw 7 when I was at 6. He needed to draw exactly 2 lightning bolts in order to kill me. He drew 2 lightning bolts with 2 red mana up. I did not have a counter spell. I did not, and it was game 1, so I didn't have the blue blast. So I took the L in game number 1, but I was able to pull off games number 2 and 3. So I'm glad that it didn't bite me in the butt too much. But obviously we want to play a little bit better. So This is my regularly scheduled stream. You can join me every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here. We've only played 1, so we've got 2 more rounds to go. Also, coming up soon, I'll be racing more in the Final Fantasy Randomizer Duckling Derby. All right, the next 3 Sundays, the 18th, the 25th, and August 1st at 9 p.m., I will be racing. Now, I appreciate everybody who was here for my race on Sunday. So I played some Final Fantasy Randomizer. For those who are not aware, Final Fantasy Randomizer, you take the original NES version of Final Fantasy, they speed up the game, make it faster, and then shuffle around where all the items are. And that's the general essence of Final Fantasy Randomizer. I've only been playing it for a few months, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So the Final Fantasy Randomizer community has what's called the Duckling Program. And the Duckling Program is for newer players to get accustomed to the randomizer and such, so that they can play and they can race. So the last 8 weeks have been... it's called Duckling Boot Camp, and I've got a link in chat right now to Final Fantasy Randomizer. Real simple, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. So here's what happened. On Sunday, I was racing. I was doing extremely well, and then I watched the playback. I was in first place, and had I not made one small critical error on the final boss, right before the final boss fight, I actually could have won the race, but I did not change my equipment around, and I got my melee damage character killed off by a spell from Chaos, the final boss, and lather, rinse, repeat. That kept on happening. If you're part of my Discord, Burt Reynolds was in there, and he was talking about it. So, speak of the devil. There's Burt Reynolds in chat right now. So congratulations to Burt Reynolds on a few things. First of all, Burt Reynolds has been voted as an admin for the Final Fantasy Randomizer community. So congratulations on that. Congratulations, number 2, on the beautiful mustache that he has, because he posted a picture of himself today. But most importantly, congratulations to Burt Reynolds for the birth of a child. So thrice congratulations to Burt Reynolds. Thanks for joining us. And the link to Burt Reynolds' Twitch channel is right there in the chat. So Burt posted some knowledge that I was not aware of. So there was a 3 in 256 chance of the spell landing when I moved my equipment around. However, he was saying in my Discord that number is determined well before the fight. So the adjustments that I was making did not include changing the position of my melee character, because there are 4 slots. And if I had moved my melee character to another slot, then instead of continuing to put my melee character in either slots 2 or 3, because both times that they were in slots 2 and 3, I bit the dust. So by changing that up, and on my final run, I put my melee character into slot 4. I ended up in 19th place for 12 points. It's 4 races. But that was something that I was not aware of, that I should have been trying a different character slot. So the little one's asking, how long does a run generally take? It depends. Now, when it comes to Final Fantasy Randomizer, there are they're called flags, and different things happen in Final Fantasy Randomizer depending on what the flags are. So, for example, this upcoming Sunday's race, the shuffle of where all the key items are is completely and totally random, and is called all loose. So that means they can be in any chest anywhere in the world. So that means that there's going to be a lot of dungeon diving and looking through boxes. So these runs could take a little bit longer. but there are runs that can take about an hour or so, and then there are runs that can take 3 hours. They have multiple levels of players. So with Duckling being the least experienced players, and then they've got they're called the Red Ankylo series, which are for the most experienced hardcore players who play the games on some of the hardest settings. So some of those can end up taking 2 and maybe 3 hours. If you have some really nasty flags and some nasty randomization, it's possible that games can take upwards of 3 to 4 hours or whatnot. It's still faster than playing the original game. Now, if you are a fan of the original Final Fantasy for the NES, at the very least, you can play what's called the improved vanilla version of the game, where it speeds some things up and it fixes some of the problems in the game that didn't work. There are plenty of glitches in the game where things don't work that should. Like a spell doesn't do what it's supposed to do, or an ability doesn't do what it's supposed to do, or whatnot. So head on over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. You can upload a ROM, and you can go ahead and try to play the game. Final Fantasy Randomizer is extremely fun, especially if you are into the nostalgia of the NES games, which everybody who watches my stream knows that I am. With the Super Mario shirt. I mean, we've got the Final Fantasy map there. We got the map for the original Metal Gear. We got some Tetris stuff going on over here. All kinds of retro game stuff and whatnot. So, with that, don't touch that dial. I will be back. I do need to go to the restroom. I'll take a bio break, grab another drink. So, I do appreciate everybody who is here. We do have 2 more rounds of Old School Magic coming up. So, please don't touch that dial, and I'll be back with more Old School Magic. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around through the break. We do have 2 more rounds of old school Magic to go. It looks like there is still one match that is unreported, so they are in turns. So I'm hoping that they should be ending soon, and then we will get our pairing momentarily. So I appreciate everybody who is here tonight. Let's again take a look at the deck that we are running. This is our Dib Atog deck, named after the only 2 creatures in the deck, Serendib Efreet and Atog. So we've got Serendibs, we've got our Atogs. We need to feed our Atogs. That's where we've got the Black Vices and the Ankhs of Mishra. And of course we've got the 2 Moxen, the Soul Ring, Lotus, and Chaos Orb. I don't normally want to feed a Chaos Orb to an Atog, but it could happen, and I could also activate my factory and feed it to the Atog as well. Atog gets +2/+2 for each artifact that it eats, so that is definitely a fun thing. We've got a couple of counter spells and a mana drain. We've got 4 lightning bolts, 3 psionic blasts, 3 blood moons, and then we've got, of course, a whole bunch of restricted cards, a fireball, and 20 land. Out of our sideboard tonight, we've got 2 Never Nero's Discs, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Detonate, 1 Shatter, 1 Acid Rain, 1 Flash Fires, 3 Blue Elemental Blasts, 3 Red Elemental Blasts, and 2 copies of Falling Star. Never Nero's Disc is a catch-all to deal with a whole bunch of things, specifically enchantments like, Circle of Protection Red. Not that too many people play Circle of Protection Blue, but it is definitely out there. Shatterstorm, Detonate, and Shatter to deal with artifacts. Blue Elemental Blast to deal with red spells. Red Elemental Blast to deal with blue spells. Acid Rain to destroy forests. Flash Fires to deal to destroy planes, and then Falling Stars to deal with weenie creatures. So that was what we've got going on there today. So appreciate you all being here. We do have 2 more rounds to go, and it looks like they are in orb flips. All right, so yep. Okay, so in old school Magic, in many events there are no such thing as match draws, so sudden death chaos orb flips are used to determine the winner. So basically what it is, it's like kind of like a hockey shootout or baseball extra innings. Somebody flips their Chaos Orb, and if they hit, then everything's good. If their opponent hits also, if the result is different, whoever made it wins. If the result is the same, then you do it again. So with some people who are really good at flipping their Chaos Orbs, it can be a whole bunch of Chaos Orb flippings to determine the winner of the match. Now, there's no draws in the match. Games can end in a draw. So what that means, though, is that if you are in game number 1 or game number 3, and it is either nobody has won a game or both players have won a game, when time is called, you get your 5 additional turns, like in traditional, in conventional Magic, and then if there's no winner, then you go into your Chaos Orb flips and to determine who has won the match. How many turns are played once time in the round is called? Okay, so the active player finishes their turn, and then there are a total of 5 additional turns. So if I'm playing against somebody else and it's their turn, they are turn 0, then I get 1, they get number 2, I get number 3, they get number 4, and then I get number 5. That's if no shenanigans happen. Now, because we're playing old school and a card like Time Walk exists, that means that the number of turns that you get could end up being different. So if they're turn 0 and then they play a Time Walk, they would also be turn number 1, which would mean that I would only get turns 2 and 4. Taking extra turns while you are in the final 5 turns of a round could end up, being huge. And I was playing a Twiddle Vault deck, and I took all of the extra turns. So I was turn 0 on my turn, and then with my Twiddle Vault deck, I used the Twiddle to untap my Time Vault tap the time vault to take an extra turn, so I was also turn 1. And then I did it again so that I could not win that game because of how early on it was. I could not develop my mana. But I did end up winning that match in orb flips. So it took us 10 rounds of orb flips. He made 9 and I made all 10, which was pretty sweet, actually. So that was, again, that was at GloryCon where I got this sweet playmat. So looks like we have our opponent. So let's let Rich in. How's it going?
Hey Rich, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are things with you?
Very good. Just had a pretty interesting match with a very unusual deck. Let me just say that.
Yeah. Against whom were you playing?
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris Thompson.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Chris is playing. He likes to play some of the spicy decks. So.
Yeah, I mean we were playing pretty much like a fun third game.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were at maybe turn 5 or turn 6, and he decked me for like 54 cards.
Oh, wow.
It was insane.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was unexpected to say the least. But how's everything going with you? We haven't played in quite some time.
Good. Yeah, doing well. Doing well.
Good.
So I didn't know if you heard my story earlier. Usually what happens, I'll get up early because I won't be able to sleep, like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, or whatever. And I'll go downstairs and I'll either play on my phone for a little while or turn on TV for a little bit, and I'll eventually go back to sleep. So this morning was, the same. So when 7:30 rolled around and my wife woke me up, she had already gone to work. She normally doesn't have to work until 8 o'clock, but she went in early. So she woke me up and said that I needed to see something that she found at work today. And then she plops a kitten on my chest. So yeah, we have a new kitten, and as of 6 minutes ago, I was told that our new kitten's name is now Snickers, like after the candy bar. So, yep. That's
great. Have you ever owned a kitten?
We have 3 cats right now. So now we have 4. Now we have 4. So.
Hopefully she'll get along with the others.
So far so good. But I mean, we'll see. So
maybe one day she can kind of just walk across the playmat, take a little.
Well, the cats don't come into my game room. So while I have shown them on the stream before, I don't normally let them in. The door's locked, so they can't just push it open. So. But I might have to bring Snickers in here at some point in time and show him off to the stream. So
sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're all set there. I'm set here too. You can put 2 on top.
Okay, and so could you. All right, and then do you want to choose even or odd? It's a blue die this time.
All right, I'll take evens.
Okay. It is odd. It is a 3.
All right, you got it.
All right, so I will play first. Good luck.
Good luck.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Those are some cards. Yeah, I'll keep.
Okay, I'll keep as well.
Island, go ahead.
Okay. Swamp, go ahead.
All right, we will draw. Island, Black Vice.
That's good.
Go ahead.
Take 3 damage. Draw. Play a Swamp.
Okay.
Play Lotus.
Ooh.
Crack the Lotus for black.
Yep.
Tap 1. And I'll play a Jazan.
Okie doke.
Go ahead.
Untap. Cards in hand now? 4?
5.
5.
5.
Alright. Draw. Anka Mishra.
Okay.
Go ahead. Put you at 1 from the Vice and 1 from the Juzam. Right?
Yep.
So 15. Okay.
Now we'll draw. Okay. Alright, I'll play Play a Bayou, take 2 damage.
Puts you to 13.
Attack for 5.
I'm at 15.
I'll tap a Bayou in a swamp to play an Argolian Pixies.
Okay.
And I'll pass with 4 cards in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Alright. Well, this is not going to go well. Go ahead.
Let's see. Untap, take a point.
Yep.
From the Shazam, 4 cards in hand. Draw.
Okay.
That's a good card there. I'll hit me for 2.
Sure. I'm just going to concede. I'm not going to give you the extra information.
It's fine. Alright. I took a chance because my starting hand actually had 6 lands.
Yeah. Mine had 2. The 2 islands that you saw. And then had the Ankh. But I wanted to play the Vice on turn 2 because I drew it. I felt that made more sense. But yeah, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Well, maybe you have played Atog. Who knows? Let's see. Put in those 2.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Let's take that. Okay. Set the counter.
Alrighty. The little one in chat says, I'm glad there are cards like Juzon that are financially out of reach for me. It adds to the mystique of the game for me and makes me appreciate what I do own. Well, the little one, just so you are aware, Tuesday Night Gauntlet and Paladin Magic is actually proxy friendly. So I don't own Juzoms. I do have some proxies of Juzon gyms, and there are people who play with proxies. I don't know every person and what they can afford financially, and I'm not going to knock anybody because I just want to play some Magic. So that's what it boils down to, and the fact that somebody was either fortunate enough to have Juzoms forever got them when they were like $15, or and they don't want to spend $2,000 on them right now. I'm okay with them using proxies against me. I don't own them, and I never will. When COVID first started, and last April when they dropped down to $750, that was the time to buy them. Yes. But I did not. I ended up getting other things instead, like my candelabras, nether voids. I don't remember what else I got. I was just I sold the rest of my retro video game collection last year because the prices started going up as COVID hit, because people were planning on staying inside, and Magic cards went down. So,
speaking of the retro video games, did you see that a copy of Mario 64, I think it was, sold for $1.5 million?
Yeah. It was rated a 9.8, which is the highest rated version of the game that's ever happened. Population of 1. You can go ahead and put number 2 on top.
Okay, you can as well.
Okay. And I will play first.
Okay.
I will keep.
Same here.
Volcanic. Vice. Go ahead.
Okay.
Put you
Take
at
3.
17.
Draw. Bayou. Emerald. I will Demonic Tutor.
Okay.
Okay. And as I shuffle, I'll pass to you.
Okay, and how many cards do you have now? 5, 6?
I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I'll draw. I'm going to play a volcanic island. And then I'm going to time walk.
Yep.
I will move to my next turn. I will draw. And I will play a regular island and a blood moon.
That's good.
And you can go.
Untap. So I have 6 in hand, take 2 damage.
Puts you to 15.
Draw.
There you go.
Play a swamp. I will. Should I do this? Okay, I'll tap 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay.
Pass it to you.
And how many cards?
4.
4. All right. Untap. Draw. I will play this mountain right here. I'm going to bolt a hippie.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast an Anka Mishra.
Okay.
And you can go.
Untap. 4 cards in hand. Draw. Okay. Alright, I'll play Mishra, take 2 damage.
Okay.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Play lands. And go ahead.
4 cards in hand.
Yep.
Draw. Tap 5 for a Singer.
Okay.
And pass.
I will draw. Psyblast it.
Yes.
I'm at 18.
Yes.
And you can go.
Untap. 4 cards. 4 cards in hand and draw. Activate the factory.
How? It's a mountain.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, forgot about that.
Supaloop
Okay,
says
never-
Anka Mishra art is one of my favorites. Yeah, this is Amy Weber art. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's actually a beta artist proof on her eBay page right now with a repaint of the art on the back. It's pretty sweet.
Okay, so
She was out by me.
Sorry,
Oh, you're on the West Coast. Yeah. Okay. So what we got?
So okay, tap the emerald. I will crumble the black vice.
Okay, I'll gain 1.
Yep.
I'm at 19.
Oops, 19. And pass.
And you have how many cards?
4 cards in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. And you can go.
Untap. Draw. Tap 2.
Oh, I forgot to. I played a land and didn't take 2. Yep. Thank you. I'm at 17.
Oh, I missed that as well. Sorry. I'll tap 2 and I will regrow the Singer.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
All right. I will draw. And I will say go.
Untap. Draw. Tap 5 and I'll play the Sunger.
Okay.
And pass.
Alright. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap and draw. Attack for 4.
13.
Pass.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap and draw. I'll tap 1, play an Ivory Tower.
Okay, cards in hand.
I have 6 in hand.
Okay.
And I'll attack for 4.
I'm at 9.
Go ahead.
Draw. Fireball the vampire.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. 6 in hand.
15.
15. Draw. I have to untap this. Okay. Pass.
Untap.
7 in hand.
Draw. Lotus. Go ahead.
7 in hand. Gain 3.
Which is 18.
Tap 5. I'll play Jazan.
Tapping 5. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tapping 4. I'm sorry. Tapping 4.
I'm going to sack the Lotus for blue, and I'm going to mana drain it.
Yep.
Still have a colorless or a blue floating.
Okay. And I will pass to you.
Okay. I'll burn for 1. I'm at 8. I will draw. I've got 4 colorless, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to ancestral myself.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's not great. Tap for a red. I'm going to cast Falling Star using 2 of the colorless.
Okay.
I'm going to flip it and choose nothing. Oh, look. Okay. And then I'm going to burn for 2.
Okay.
Go ahead. Alright, I'm at 6.
What's that?
How many cards do you
I
have?
have 7 in hand, so
Okay.
gain 3.
Put you 21.
And draw. I'll tap 1 and I'll play a second Ivory Tower.
Okay. This is going to get out
And
of hand, isn't
pass.
it? Untap. Draw. Ruby. Go ahead.
Okay, untap. 7 in hand, gain 6.
27.
Yes. Draw. I'll tap 3 and play Hypnotic Spectre.
Yes, that resolves.
Pass.
Okay, draw. Black Vice.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to mitigate one of those towers.
Yes.
And then I'll play a dib.
Okay.
And you can go. 7 cards?
So untap. 7 cards, but gain 3.
Put you at 30.
4, yep. And draw. Okay, I'll tap 1. I'll paralyze the dip.
Yep.
And I'll attack for 2.
Okay. I'm at 4. And go ahead and pick 1, 5.
Number 1.
Acid Rain.
Okay.
Since you
And
don't have
I'll
any
pass.
forests on the table, I guess it doesn't matter.
Not anymore, yeah.
Untap. Upkeep. I will take 1. I'm at 3. I will pay 4 to untap the dib.
Okay.
I will draw. I'm on life support here. Go ahead.
Untapped.
7 cards?
7 cards in hand, so I gain 3.
33.
And draw. And I'll tap 1, and I'll play a Soul Ring,
Sure.
and I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap. So upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 2. I will draw. Go ahead.
Untap, gain 3. 7 in hand, draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap 2. I'll sinkhole one of your tropical islands.
I don't have any tropical islands. I have volcanic
Oh, I'm
islands.
sorry, volcanic islands. I misspoke.
But the better play is to get my only blue source, sir. Since I have a blood moon on the table, you should probably go for the regular island.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, the island. You're right. And pass to you.
I'm at 1 on my upkeep. Draw. Well, you know what? I'm going to go out on my own terms. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to cast an Anka Mishra.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast another Anka Mishra. And then I'm going to play a mountain. And I'm going to take the damage. Ha! Ha 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 ha.
Good game. -2. Yeah, I was just holding on to a lot of land the whole time. And
So yeah, game 1, not drawing any red, was pretty brutal. It sucked. This game, I'm holding on to another dib and a counterspell. The counterspell I'd been holding on to for a while. I actually just drew the other island, so. But obviously having the blood moon was hoping to shut you off colors, but the fact that you got both of your moccasin was pretty good.
That was lucky for me. Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, and then obviously the acid rain was because you were running forests, falling stars because of the fact that you had you have some weenie creatures in there too. So with hypnotic specters, which I don't think I saw the specters game 1, but I did see the pixies. I also did board in discs that I did not see, which obviously would have been pretty clutch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would have been good. I didn't really know what you were playing at the beginning, so except for the artifacts, I just put in 2 crumbles and I took out 2 avoid fates.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right,
Rich.
the thing is,
Oh, yeah.
I boarded out one of my Ankhs and I still drew the other 3.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, and no, thanks for the tips. I'm always looking to make smarter moves for sure. And obviously, yes, it would have made more sense to get rid of the island. I kept, the one thing with Blood Moon is that I always forget that it's out there.
Yeah.
That's why I use those tokens. But of course, it also applies to you.
Right.
So.
Right. Which I mean, my deck, I've got what do I have? Like 7 basic islands. So, it normally isn't going to hurt me that bad. Because of the fact that I normally only need to draw 1. Like that game, it would have been nice to draw on a second one earlier so that I could have cast a counterspell, but that's okay.
Right.
So.
Right. All right, man.
All right.
All right, Rich. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
That was a good game.
Yep. Have a good one. All right, and
Yes, you as
good
well.
luck next round. Okay.
Thank you. You too.
Yep. Bye. All right. Well, we didn't get there, so it is what it is. All right. Talking in chat. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Blood Moon must have been printed before the Enchant World type was created. No, it was not. Blood Moon is from the Dark. The Dark is from 1994. It was after Legends. Legends introduced the Enchant Worlds. Yep. That's what I thought too. I'm not sure, was Legends the last set to include Enchant World? It was the first set to include Enchant Worlds, and they were also in Ice Age block and in Mirage block. I do not believe there's anything after Mirage Block, but I could be mistaken. So I think Visions was the last set according to the Zoopaloop. Yeah, I think so, because I don't think there was anything in. Was there anything in Weatherlight? There might have been something in Weatherlight. I'm not sure of all of the world enchantments, but shouldn't Blood Moon be an enchant world type then? Well, I mean, it does affect both sides of the board, but it does that. I don't think that there are any enchant worlds in the dark, so it wouldn't actually fit the theme of the set if they put enchant worlds in the dark. So if they made Blood Moon as the sole enchant world, I don't think that would have been good flavor-wise to only have one. So I think that's what they ended up doing. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. All right, Atog. So we got Serendib Efreets and Atog. And then we've got a couple of counter spells, 4 Lightning Bolts, 3 copies of Psionic Blast, 3 Blood Moons, 4 copies of Black Vice, 4 Ankhs of Mishra, 1 Brain Geyser, 1 Mana Drain, 1 Fireball, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Time Twister, and Wheel of Fortune, Chaos Orb, some Mana Rocks, and 20 lands. And then out of the sideboard, which I did not see the 2 discs this match, which was very unfortunate because those would have been okay. I did see the Acid Rain, and then my opponent didn't have any forests on the table, so that was kind of a boohoo moment there, too. I did see the Falling Star, one of the Falling Stars that I boarded in, and it did absolutely nothing. So yeah, that was pretty cruddy, not gonna lie. I did not know about all of the artifacts in my opponent's deck, so. Obviously, something like Shatterstorm, Detonate, or Shatter would have been a lot better. But I did not want to clue my opponent into the fact that I was playing red and blue. I mean, yes, he did guess correctly that I did have the Atogs in the deck. But so he boarded in a couple of Crumbles. But yeah, I didn't do so hot right there. But it is what it is. So if you do want to take a look at my decks early, you can always go ahead and join my Discord. The link is in the chat right now. A couple of things that I do share. I share the deck lists early. Sometimes it's just a few minutes early. Sometimes it's like a half an hour early and whatnot. I do talk about things in the stream regarding just old school Magic or future streams or ideas for the streams. Like, for example, when I did change to this outline, I ran it past the people in my Discord channel and asked for their opinions and got some input from them as well so that we could take a look and see what everybody thought. And this was the general consensus was that this was a pretty decent layout for when I am streaming. It looks to me more like an actual game of Magic, and that's what I was going for. There are some other streamers who have adopted a similar format now, but one thing is that I did not want to continue to have both side by side, because it looked a little bit weird. So I decided to change it so they're one on top of each other so that it looks like it's an aerial view of you actually watching a match of Magic. There are some streamers who go side by side this way, and you can see both matches. I mean, both play mats in both game areas, but you kind of have to either crane your neck or just get used to watching them from the side. And that was not something that I wanted to explore because I don't like it. And so anyway, that's we talk about some things in Discord, like changes to the stream, upcoming streams, and if I do have ideas or whatnot, I will throw them out to the members of my Discord. So go ahead and click that link that is in the chat if you want to join my Discord, and you can go ahead and talk to me about some things, and you can get some notifications about when I'm going to go live, if I'm going to be doing something other than Magic or something other than my regular Tuesday stream. speaking of my regular Tuesday stream, this is what you're watching. We play 3 rounds of Old School Magic every single Tuesday night. So that means we have 1 more match to play tonight. So don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications. That way you will know when I go live. Now, one thing I've also been doing is I've been playing Final Fantasy Randomizer. I am what is considered a duckling. The ducklings are the players who are newer to the randomizer. We had what was called the Duckling Boot Camp, which is 8 weeks of playing Final Fantasy Randomizer, and the difficulty has been increasing more and more and more. And now the culmination of that 8 weeks is what is called the Duckling Derby. So there are 4 races in the Duckling Derby. I got 19th place in the last one. I didn't do so hot. I got 12 points. But those 12 points are going to carry over, and the total point totals at the end of all 4 weeks determines who wins the Duckling Derby. So my 12 points are not 0 points. If I had forfeited and decided not to continue playing on Sunday after getting my butt kicked and my butt handed to me over and over again, then I would have gotten 0 points. But I decided to persevere and keep on going. I made some mistakes along the way. I ended up in 19th place, but I did not finish last, and I did in fact finish. So appreciate everybody who did watch those streams. If you do watch a stream on a Sunday for the Duckling Derby, just so you are aware, those streams have 2 things. They are on a 10-minute delay, so that you will not watch live. There will be a 10-minute delay, so anything you're watching 10 minutes in the past. And B, my chat will be emote only. So subscribers to the stream will still be able to talk, but we want to have as little things going on in the chat as possible. Emotes are great because they're not conversations, and the reason being for the emotes and for the 10-minute stream delay is so that there aren't hints being given to the runners when they are playing. So that's what we got there. All right, so don't touch that dial. I'm going to be back. I've got to run in, do another bio break. So you guys have a great few minutes. I'll be back soon, and we'll have some more Old School Magic. Please stick around. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around through the break. We got our match done pretty quickly in that one. Let's take a look at today's deck once again. So this is my Dib Atog deck named for the Serendib Efreet and the Atog itself. Atog is a 1/2 creature for 2. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Each time you sacrifice an artifact to it. Serendib Efreet is a 3/4 flyer for 3 mana. Beginning of my upkeep, I take 1 point of damage. And then I've got 2 copies of Counterspell, Lightning Bolts instants that do 3 points of damage, Psionic Blast, blue direct damage, 4 damage to any target, and 2 damage to me. Blood Moons turn all non-basic lands into mountains, and then Black Vice deals damage to the opponent for each card above 4 they have in their hand at the beginning of each upkeep. Ankh of Mishra deals 2 damage to each player whenever they play a land. Brain Geyser, double blue and X to draw X cards or force your opponent to draw X cards. Mana Drain, counter target spell. At the beginning of the next main phase, you get X colorless mana, where X is the converted mana cost of the countered spell. Fireball, a red and X to deal X damage to any target. You can split the damage if you want for one mana per additional target, and the damage is rounded down and split evenly. Ancestral Recall, 1 blue instant, draw 3 cards or force your opponent to draw 3 cards. Time Walk, 2 blue mana, take an extra turn after this. Then Time Twister, 3 mana. Each player shuffles their hands and graveyards into their library and draws 7 cards. Wheel of Fortune, each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Chaos Orb can destroy any permanents. Then Mox Sapphire taps for a blue mana. Mox Ruby taps for a red mana. Soul Ring costs 1 and taps for 2 colorless mana. Black Lotus, if you don't know what a Black Lotus is, why are you watching my stream? I don't know. I do appreciate you being here. Black Lotus is a 0 mana artifact. You can tap and sacrifice it to add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool. And then you see that I've got 20 lands, 7 of which are basic islands, 4 basic mountains, 4 cities of brass, 4 volcanic islands, and 1 copy of Mishra's Factory. Mishra's Factory is a taps for colorless mana, or for 1 mana you can make it a 2/2 artifact creature. Plus it has the ability to tap to give an assembly worker, which is the creature that it becomes, +1/+1. Out of our sideboard today, we've got 2 copies of Navadiro's Disc. 4 mana artifact comes into play tapped. Then you can pay 1 and tap it to destroy all creatures, enchantments, and artifacts. Shatterstorm is 2 red and 2 colorless, so 4 mana total. It is a sorcery to destroy all artifacts, and they cannot be regenerated. Detonate for a red and X. Destroy a target artifact with a mana cost of X, and its controller takes X damage. So if they have something that costs 2, detonate for red and 2. They get rid of their artifact, and they also take 2 damage. That is an artist proof of Shatter that I just got in the mail yesterday. Red and a colorless, 2 mana instants to destroy target artifact. Acid Rain, blue and 3 to destroy all forests. Red and 3 to cast Flash Fires to destroy all planes. Blue Elemental Blasts can counter a red spell or destroy a red permanent. Red Elemental Blast can counter a blue spell or destroy a blue permanent. Falling Star is 3 mana. It is a dexterity card similar to Chaos Orb, but it can hit multiple target creatures. Each creature that it hits takes 3 damage. If that creature survives, it becomes tapped. So that is what we've got going on. Here's another look at our main deck as well. So that is what we've got going on now. Just so you're aware, friend of the stream, Entrox is streaming as well, and you can go ahead on over to the link that is in chat. You can see a little preview going on, down here. Well, that's just a little bit of a timer, but it is what it is. Twitch.tv/Entrox, that's ENNTROX, friend of the stream. Please make sure that you head on over there and make sure you follow there as well. And you can watch Entrox stream on Tuesday nights as well as me. You can have, if you use multi-Twitch, you can watch us both at the same time. Or if you have multiple screens, you can pull us both up on different screens. Whatever your heart desires, you can go ahead and do that. He's a friend of the stream, and I would definitely appreciate it, and so would he if you hopped on over there and gave him a follow. Now, in between rounds, he likes to play either Pauper or play Arena. So if you hop on over there right now, you're actually going to see that he is playing Arena. Yeah, go ahead and take a look at what he has got going on there. So this is my regularly scheduled stream. We play 3 rounds of Old School Magic every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I do have 1 round left. There is 1 more match to go, so I appreciate you all being here. You can join me each week. Turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. If you haven't already done so, please don't forget to follow. If you have an Amazon Prime account, link your Twitch account that gives you Twitch Prime Gaming, and you can subscribe to 1 channel each month. And if you send that subscription my way, I would definitely appreciate it. If you want some more information regarding the Northern Paladins, the Tuesday Night Gauntlet that we play here every single Tuesday night, and the Paladin Magic, you can head on over to northernpaladins.com. The link is in the chat right now. You can find some information there. Also regarding the Alpha 40 League. So go on over. General gist of things, you take the most broken cards in Old School Magic. Obviously, they're still restricted. But then we got rid of Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine. And then restricted Mishra's Factory, Mishra's Workshop, Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, and Maze of Ith. And that's what we've got for Paladin Magic. So head on over there for more information. And just so everyone is aware, if you didn't hear that discussion, Paladin Magic is proxy friendly. So if you want to go ahead and try some things out, get some decent proxies, either you head on out to the interwebs and print them out on pieces of paper, or you can buy proxies. I would strongly recommend that if you're buying proxies, that you don't buy something that could be considered a counterfeit. Buying something that either has a different back or a different front somehow or whatnot would be something that I would recommend. But please don't buy counterfeits, because counterfeits are bad. But is what it is. Yeah, I want to play against people, and I'm okay with playing against people, and I don't care if they have proxies or whatnot. Just writing stuff on basic lands is kind of blah, because it's hard to tell, especially when you're playing on webcam. Hence the reason I suggest that you go to the interwebs and you use a website that can help you, that can print out proxies for you. What a lot of people do is go to mtgpress.net, and you can print out some proxies there. Just print them out, and then put them in the sleeve in front of a regular Magic card so the thickness is good. And you should be good to go. You can build a deck, and you can find out some cool things. All right. I am going to take another break. Well, maybe not. It looks like everybody's done. Oh, they got done early, didn't they?
New pairing received.
All right, so I'm not going to take a break. I have an opponent. I'll be playing against Ryan. So we will let Ryan come on in the stream in just a moment, and we will play some more Old School Magic. So that's cool. That round got done with really quickly. So that's nice. Ryan's been on the stream before. He and I have played against each other. He is a good dude. So we will welcome Ryan to the stream as soon as he is ready and raring to go. I'm going to check in over on MTG Melee. MTGmelee.gg is what we use for our tournament software. So if you did want to play in a Tuesday Night Gauntlet, a couple of things you will need to do is join the Northern Paladins Discord channel, and you will have to have an account on MTG Melee. And then obviously it's a webcam game, so you need to have webcams. Webcams are not as expensive as they were when COVID first hit, when everybody and their brother needed a webcam for either work meetings or for school and whatnot. So, we live in a world where, I mean, they're still a little bit more expensive. A lot of things are more expensive now due to the decreased labor force. So, is what it is. Webcams. And we go with, it's called whereby.com. And what it is, it's a meeting place. It's very similar to Zoom, except you don't need to send out a special link to people, and you don't need to have any software installed when you are doing the webcam games on whereby.com. Now, I have an upgraded account so that I have unlimited time, and I can have a lot of people in this room if I wanted. I could have up to 100 people in my whereby room. I don't know if my computer would be able to handle having 100 people in my whereby room, but that's definitely a possibility. So I am still waiting for Ryan. Because the round ended early, it might take a moment. So, but we will see. Right. So, yep. We will just send him a message. Again, we ended the round ended early. The round ended like 10 minutes early, which is good because of the fact that I didn't want to talk for another 10 minutes. So appreciate everybody who is here. We are going to be playing one more round of old school Magic. If you click the link that's in the chat right now, it is to my link tree. That's what the little QR code is. That's there. Ooh, there's thunder going on. There is a storm. I hope I don't lose power. So I do apologize if I do lose power, everybody. But I can't do anything about that. I can hear the rain. It is coming down pretty hard out there. But if I lose power, I do apologize. If the stream ends early because of that, please bear with me so that we can we will continue. I'm hoping that Ryan shows up here in just a moment and we can play our last round of Magic. Well, let's take a look at let's take a look at the deck while we're at it. So Dib Atog, we've got 4 Serendib Efreets and 4 Atogs, hence the name of the deck. Then we got some direct damage with the lightning bolts and the psionic blasts. We got the blood moons to make it harder for my opponent to do stuff. Black Vice with blood moon means if they can't do anything, that they're going to keep cards in their hand. And with Anka Mishra, that's going to make it less likely that they're going to want to play lands because they're going to take 2 damage for each land that they play, especially if they are only mountains. So that's what those artifacts are there for. Brain Geyser, so I can draw extra cards. Mana Drain and the counter spells to top their spells. Fireball to deal damage to the face or to a big creature, or even to spread damage amongst many creatures. Ancestral Recall just is awesome because 1 mana, draw 3 cards. Time Walk lets me take an extra turn. Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune let both players draw 7 cards. Chaos Orb can blow up anything. Mox Sapphire is fast mana, so is Mox Ruby. And then we've got Soul Ring and Black Lotus along with a bunch of lands. 20 lands. So we got 7 basic islands. The reason I have 7 basic islands is so that I can cast my blue spells under a Blood Moon. Because Blood Moon turns all non-basics into mountains. So I'll have plenty of red mana. I'll just need to have access to blue mana. So, in hindsight, maybe I should have gone down to 3 total mountains and gone with 8 islands, but is what it is, not a big deal. Out of our sideboard, we have some fun stuff going on with Nevanero's Discs, Shatterstorm, Detonate, Shatter, Acid Rain, Flash Fires, Blue Elemental Blast, Red Elemental Blast, and Falling Star. So, fun stuff going on. I don't know what's going on with my opponent. But we shall see. Not sure what's going on. What happens in round number 2? Let me check out what happened in round number 2. I do not see... Okay, my opponent got a bye in round number 1 and then lost in round number 2. So I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look to see if there was a message about my opponent dropping. No, there is no message about my opponent dropping. So I'm not exactly sure what is going on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, stick around. I'll figure out what's going on. All right? Don't touch that dial. Well, yeah, there we go. Ryan is here. So There we go.
Howdy.
Hey man, how's it going?
Sorry for the delay.
That round ended early, so I wasn't sure what was up. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sliding rounds when they end early. I like it on nice block schedule so I can
yeah,
get away for a minute.
I got you.
Yeah, me and Damien ended up playing 6 or 7 games.
Oh yeah.
How's your night been?
Not bad. So we're having a really bad thunderstorm here right now, just so you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I disconnect, it's because we lost power, and I do apologize. So
Well, cross our fingers.
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be an issue, but I'd rather say something just in case.
Right.
You know, because obviously if I don't have power and don't have internet, I can't play. So.
Two on top is fine.
Okay. You can do the same. You want to choose even or odd?
Even, please.
Okay. It is even. It is a 6.
All right. I'll be on the clock.
All right. So you can go.
So,
Good luck.
who do you? Hmm. What do I want to do? I'm going to keep this.
I will keep also.
I'll play City Brass and Sorin
Okay.
and pass.
So you're 19. All right. I'll draw. Ruby. Mountain. Atog. Go ahead.
Draw. We'll play Desert.
Okay.
I storm the mountain.
Puts you up. Puts you at 18.
Yep. And pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. Cards in hand.
4.
Okay. Vice.
Yep.
And I'll attack for 1.
For 1.
Put you at 17.
17.
And you can go.
Draw. Hmm. Cyblast the Atog.
Cyblast the Atog. Okay. Put you at
Pass.
14? Puts you at 14. Puts you at 14.
Yes, I
Yeah.
just took the City of Brass and
I'll draw. And you can go.
Draw. Go ahead.
I will draw. I will play a factory and another Atog.
Right.
And you have 4 cards still? Or 5?
5.
Okay. I will pass the turn.
In your turn, I'll go to 13.
Yep.
Lightning Bolt the Atog.
Okay.
Draw. Go to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Stoner in the factory.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Island. Atog. Go ahead.
Right. Draw.
Whoops.
Island. Stoner in the hand. Go ahead. 3 cards in there.
Untap. Draw. Attack.
10.
Go ahead.
Draw. Desert.
Yep.
Go ahead.
End step. I'm going to bolt you.
Yep. Damn City of Brass. All night.
Untap. Draw. City of Brass. I'm going to take a point, and I'm going to time walk.
Yep.
You have how many cards?
Ooh.
I will attack with the Atog.
Gonna give 6 and lightning bolt it.
I'll respond by sacrificing the Vice.
Okay. I'll hit it twice with the desert.
The deserts aren't as an instant. You can only activate them during the end of combat.
Right, I take 3.
Okay. Puts you at 3.
And that Atog's dead.
No. Right? Oh, yeah. Because of the bolt. Okay. And then I'll take the turn for my time walk.
Yeah.
And I will draw. And I will play a black Vice. And I will say go.
Not expecting that. Draw. It's 3 and 2 are the same. I storm the City of Brass.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Cards?
3.
Okay. Draw. Soul Ring. Island. Side Blast.
Counter spell.
Okay, so you take 1. You're at 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Serendib.
Yeah, Serendib's good.
Go ahead.
Go. Yeah, yes.
Whew. That was close.
Every game tonight, it feels like my only red source has been a
City Brass.
City of Brass. Ugh, it's the worst. Just put the whole damn sideboard in.
That was a big clap of thunder. I don't know if you can hear that one.
No, I didn't hear it.
I'm not sure how much my microphone picks up, so. All right, let's reset this and see what we can do. Appreciate everybody who is here. We are in round number 3 of 3, and we are going into game number 2. My opponent was playing a bunch of land destruction stuff. I was able to play a land and then cast a spell before he blew it up. And he did that over and over again, which was Not gonna lie, that was pretty annoying, Ryan. But
no.
yeah, I mean, your deck did what it was supposed to do. It just it didn't close out at the end.
Yeah, is that just mana problem?
The Mox. I mean, I was that Mox. It didn't matter which Mox it was. The fact that I had a Mox on the table was pretty good for me. So I was able to cast 2 mana spells, and then like right there at the end, I was able to play a 3 mana spell when I drew that Soul Ring. So.
Yeah, I just couldn't. There were a couple different directions I could have gotten in a good place. But
let's see what else we got going on and see what we can do.
City of Brass.
City of Brass did a lot of work for you, though.
Yeah, I did a lot of work for you too. 2 on top.
Yep, same. You gonna play or draw?
I'll play.
Alright, figure as much.
I can't keep those.
You're keeping?
All night with this shit. No, I'm throwing it back.
Okay, I'll keep mine.
Very frustrating night. That's the 3rd time I've picked up the library and found Ancestral Recall on the bottom, too.
Oh, jeez. Apparently you're not cheating good enough, right?
I'm not cheating very well. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
3 on top's fine.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll keep this.
Okay.
Bottom. This. Volcanic Island. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Island, Lotus, Dib.
Dib is good.
Go ahead.
Draw. City Brass. Go.
Okay. Upkeep, I take 1, I'm at 19. Draw. Island, attack for 3.
17.
And you can go.
Sure. Sapphire Ruby.
Ooh.
Lotus.
Wow,
It's
all the mana.
for blue. Play energy flux. Pass.
I'm going to mana drain.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 18. I will draw. I'm gonna play another island. And I've got 3 mana, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use 1 of it for a vice.
Okay.
And then I'll use the 2 others for a twister.
Okay. Great, as far as I'm concerned. Five, 6, 7.
7. I will play a Soul Ring into an Ankh of Mishra.
Okay.
Then I will attack for 3.
I'll side blast the dude.
Okay, so you're taking 2.
Yeah.
Puts you at 15. And you can go.
Alright, I have 6 in hand.
So take 2.
13. Draw. Chain lightning.
Okay. 15.
My word. Go Tiger. Go to 11. For time walk.
Okay.
For time walk turn.
Yep. Cards at hand now?
4 Nick.
Okay.
Play desert. Go to 9.
Okay.
Play energy flux.
Okay.
And pass.
Untap. You have how many cards?
Go.
3 cards.
3 cards.
Okay. I'm going to use the Soul Ring to pay for the Ankh.
Okay.
Alright. And then I will draw. I will play a mountain and take 2. I'm at 13.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast an Atog.
I'm gonna try to blue blast Atog.
Cards in your hand?
2.
Okay. And you can go.
Untap. Upkeep. These can go. Can those go? No. I'll buy a Sapphire.
Okay.
Draw. And pass.
Upkeep, I'll pay for the Ankh. Draw. I'll play a City of Brass. I'll take 2. I'm at 11. You can go.
Junior, I will play for the Sapphire. Draw. Go ahead.
All done?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. I'll pay for the Ankh.
Yes.
Draw. I will say go. 5 cards.
Put this Sapphire. Draw. Go to 7. Play Volcanic Island. Go ahead.
Untap. Pay for the Ankh. Draw. I'm going to take a point, go down to 10, and cast a Blood Moon.
Blue Blast.
Okay. Go ahead.
I will not pay for the Sapphire. Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Pay for the Ankh. Draw. Atog.
Counterspell.
Okay. How many cards left?
3.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Untap. I'll let the Ankh go.
Okay.
Draw. I'll play an island.
Okay.
And you can go.
Draw. Plan Island. Go ahead.
Island. Go ahead.
Cards on me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Island. Go ahead.
And you have how many cards?
4.
4? Okay.
Yep.
Draw. City of Brass. Go ahead.
An Eternal Lightning Bolt.
I'm at 7.
Go ahead.
Draw. Mox Ruby. I'm Brain Geyser myself for 3.
I'll respond to that. Side blast you.
Counterspell the Side Blast.
I'll respond to that with Side Blast.
Okay. So I'm at 3 and you're at 5.
Yep.
I'm going to draw 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And I will play land for the turn. Go ahead.
Draw. Lightning Bolt.
I'm going to take a point to blue blast it. I'm at 2.
Go.
End step. Lightning bolt you.
Down at 2.
Untap. Upkeep. I will not pay for the Mox. Draw. Bolt. Thank you for the games as usual, sir. I do appreciate it.
For sure.
And you have an excellent night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye. We got there, chat. We were able to pull that one off by the skin of our teeth. That one was really, really close. I'm glad that I top decked that lightning bolt when I did. I had a blue blast and a red blast in my hand at the end of that game, so I think that I was in decent shape, but because of the fact that I untapped. So let's take one last look at what we are playing today. This is our Dib Atog deck. You know, it's an aggressive deck with some cool things going on. So that is what we've got going on. So I do appreciate everybody who is here. We are going to bring it on over to Entrox. So please stick around for the raid. I do appreciate you being here. And we are going to raid over to our buddy Entrox. So with that, I will see you next Tuesday.